From NBC News, this is Today's Take with Al Roker, Natalie Morales, and Willie Geist, live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
All right, well, think you're doing enough to keep your home and your family safe and secure. An alarm system and sturdy locks are a good start, but they may not be enough to prevent thieves from entering your house.
According to the Department of Justice, a home is burglarized every 15 seconds. The same home. That's really unbelievable. So we sent a security expert to a home in New Jersey to reveal some of the most common mistakes we homeowners make.
Hi.
Eduardo, how are you?
Doing well, thank you.
Chris Falkenberg from Insite Security.
Nice to meet you. My name is Eduardo Pena. I live here with my wife and 2 kids. Been here since 2007.
So I understand we're going to try to find some ways to make your home more secure. Let's take a walk around the back. Here, in this crawl space underneath the patio, we have a great opportunity for a burglar to crawl in and start trying to break into the window, into the basement. First, put a door here to make it harder to break in. Eduardo, this is a sliding glass door, just like many people have in their homes. These doors are always very difficult to secure. So here, even though the door is locked, it's very easy to force open. One thing you can do is to buy a 1/4-inch wood dowel and go right in here. And once that dowel is there, it will be impossible to open this door. You have deadbolt locks on this doors, which are great. It's important to remember the deadbolt lock needs a secure place to seat within the door frame. So here, that area is too small. Make sure you have a metal receiver for the lock, and also that that piece of metal is secured by 3-inch screws. Burglars hate light. It would be a good idea to install a security light shining down here so no bad guy can lurk behind the shrubs. There are a lot of homes that a burglar can break into, so your job as a homeowner is just to make your home appear a little bit more difficult than the person next door, and you've achieved your aim.
And Chris Falkenberg, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
All right, let's start with deterrence. And you say using light and some interesting ways to save some money, but also give the appearance you're still home.
Sure. So there are 2 keys to security. Number one is discouraging people from doing things they shouldn't. And the second, if you have a real determined bad guy, to send his attention elsewhere. Now, the last thing a burglar wants to do is encounter a homeowner while they're committing a burglary.
So let's dim the lights here, and you can explain what this thing does.
So what this is an interesting piece of technology. It is a fake TV. It is a light-emitting device which only uses as much electricity as a night light, and it gives the impression through the window that someone's actually watching television. So if you were to connect this to a timer to turn it on and off while you're away, someone who's casing your house would think that you're home watching television, and hopefully they'll go next door.
So if you're away on vacation, this is a good thing to do. And this is very cheap. Right?
Yes, this is less than $10, and it's from smarthome.com and a variety of other folks or places on the internet.
Next product is a magnetic alarm, right? So how does this work?
So this is also in the area of deterrence. When a burglar breaks in, they want to do it quietly and stealthily, right? If you don't have a home alarm system, you can purchase these very small battery-operated alarms, which one side goes to the either side of the window or side of the door, the other side goes on the window or the door. When they're open, they make this loud noise.
Right.
The other great thing about this is you can also bring this when you're traveling. And so it's also very helpful in a hotel room to improve security there.
That's a good idea.
Deadbolts, we talked about that.
Sure. So at Insite Security, we deal with security for estates and very large homes, and we're always dealing with the access control issue. How do we control people coming in and out? So we use fingerprint technology, key cards, and sometimes PIN access codes. That technology is now available to homeowners who are able to buy electronic deadbolts that instead of using a key, use a PIN code to get in, which is terrific because not only do you not have to carry a key and not hide a key outside, which the burglars can always find, but also if you're granting access to someone like a dog walker and then suddenly they're not employed by you anymore, you can remove their code and they
don't have access anymore. Okay, really quickly over here, a lot of break-ins are based on forced entry though. So what are ways to prevent that?
So one of the things about forced entry is people will find the weakest point of a door. Many folks focus on the lock. It's also worthwhile to focus on the screws and the hinges. So what we have there are 3-inch screws, which will really anchor the door into the door frame and make it very hard to break in.
Okay, and good to have network cameras or cameras installed that can actually then you can identify a thief.
So cameras are another issue we deal with all the time at Insite because we're constantly dealing with how do we take cameras and instead of just recording a burglar, how do we use them to actually stop crime in progress? There are some internet cameras that are available now which are easy to set up. Not only will they record the identity of who the thief is, making it easier to find your stuff, but also they can send you emails when there's activity in your house.
So you know something's going on.
Exactly. So if you get an email and you check it and look and say, all right, well, somebody in my house who shouldn't be, you can call the police and perhaps catch them in the act.
Chris Falkenberg, thank you so much, and we'll have more information on our website.
Coming up next.